Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at a no-grade kit, the no-grade 1/100 scale Akatsuki Gundam from the series Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny, as in Defender of. Now, this is a no-grade kit and it is one of the most expensive no-grades ever because of the electroplating. This is the brightest gold I have ever seen in a Gundam kit. This thing is super loud. Explosion level pop. Ultra bright. Put on some shades. Okay, not quite that bad, but close. But in terms of assembly, pretty basic. This is basically a Pimp My Strike kit. It's just a Strike Gundam blinged out. And I mean really blinged out. You can see the gold, the oranges. They do a good job of detailing. You see the Orb 01 in there. And you can also see the fingerprints. Wow. I mean, the fingerprints get really, really bad on this. And I know most gold kits are bad about that, but this one's really bad. In terms of assembly and building it, it's very simple. Like I said, it's a no-grade kit. Nothing high-tech here. But it's functional. It works fine. Nubs, it's mostly undergated. There are a few bad nubs, but 99% of them are super well hidden and you'll never see them anyway, so not a big deal. But the vast majority of it is undergated. Put the shoulders on. You can see there's still like hints of the strike on the shoulders, despite those big giant spikes on each side. But yeah, fingerprint magnet. You can see there's tiny little flakes. When this thing was electroplated, obviously there's a few imperfections here and there. And I'm sure that's true in all the kits. Minor gripe, a tiny little piece of dust got on when they dipped it in the electroplate, but still, minor gripe. But yeah, fingerprints all over the bloody thing. You just can't avoid them until you put on white gloves, which I do later in this review. Now, legs. Basically, this is Hyakushiki's feet stuck on a Strike Gundam. That's what it is. The feet just scream Hyakushiki. You got the dark red with the gold. Feet are kind of locked. The ankles are good. But yeah, it just looks like a Strike Gundam. Legs just all blinged out. But yeah, pretty simple. But like I said, wow! on a pop scale, this is an explosion. You see more tiny little imperfections in the electroplate dip. I mean, on a regular kit, you wouldn't even notice those, but something this bright and pop, even a tiny little squiggle line there, go, hey, what's that? But yeah, straight up mirror finish on this thing. And sometimes you can actually see my camera in the reflection. You can even see me. But yeah, there's your basic Pimp My Strike. Now, accessories. Got a big old giant shield. I like the hole in the middle. I know, simple, but I just think it's a neat idea. You can put your gun through that and fire it. You have a multi-bracket connections. You can connect on the side or the back, any way you want to fool with it. Like I said, it's a pretty big honking shield. Beam rifle, again, basically a slightly modified Strike beam rifle. Nothing too fancy, pretty simple build. Double-bladed, blinged-out beam saber. I like the blades on this thing. They kind of look almost like sword blades. Thicker pink in the middle, kind of faded in the sides. This looks better than it functions. We'll talk about that in a bit. But it looks very nice. I like the blades. You can separate them to two individual swords. This simple little connection sticks them together. You can also take one blade off, stick it into the gun, so you can have almost a bayonet on the front of the gun, beam bayonet. That's nice. I mean, I don't think I'll use it, but it's nice that it's there. There is an attachment on the side skirt. You can put one or both blades onto one side skirt, or you can split them up, put one on each. Fairly simple. Now the backpacks. You get 2 on this kit. In the show, the Akatsuki had a backpack for space and in atmosphere. This is the Shiranui, the space pack. I apologize if I butchered that name. Basically, this is the Dragoon or funnel pack. You have 7 funnels that all can be attached or removed as you see fit. As you see here, there's 2 on the bottom, 1 in the middle that is attached to the back, 1 on each side, and 2 on the top. Nice tight connections. They're not going to fall off, and they're fairly easy to remove if you want to. But that's basically the pack without the funnels. Pretty plain. Funnels remind me a lot of the Strike Freedoms funnels. Shocking, I know. Fairly basic, nothing fancy, but they look good. Slap the backpack on. He stands well. Not great. Balance is okay, but he's not going to fall over. Well, not much. Plant him firm. Have him lean a little bit forward. And he's going to be okay. And I like the way this pack looks. This is a really nice looking pack. I like the way it accents the rest of the kit. Like I said, there's more bling. You can move each individual gun on top and have it over his shoulder firing. The problem with that is, once I get there, the Vfin on this thing's head is so big, it barely squeezes in there with the guns. Quite frankly, it's just too close for me. That Vfin's going to snap if you're doing this too much. That is just asking for trouble. So this is the one and only time I will be doing this, because this is going to break the Vfin. It's going to happen eventually. I wouldn't do it. Now, the other pack, the Washi pack. This is the in-flight pack. This pack was used by Kagale. The other one was used by Neo/Mulaflaga. This is basically an Ale Strike pack with a couple of guns slapped on it. Okay, that's simplifying it, but that's pretty much what it is. Again, balance is good on this one. Actually, a little better than the previous pack. Doesn't want to fall over as much. They give you an action stand, and they give you decals with a no-grade kit. That's very rare. They are dry transfers. Some for the shoulders, some for the skirt armor, some for the packs. You can see the Washi pack in flight mode. Really does look like the Ale this time. Like I said, not a lot of dry transfers, but considering you never see them. Here's the white gloves. When you're doing the decals, you're going to need the gloves just to wipe all the fingerprints off and just clean it up. Here's what I was talking about with the beam saber. It holds it, but just doesn't look good as I thought it would. It looks better in theory than in practice, or looks better in your hand than the actual Gundams. I don't know why. Switched them over to the rifle and the shield. No problem whatsoever. Strong connection. Never going to drop them. In the air, this thing just looks cool. And like I said, they give you the action stand included. Swap over to the other pack. I mean, honestly, I don't know which pack I'm going to pose them in. The guns that come underneath, kind of like the Freedom, they extend. And you can see, so they look a little bit bigger. And you can see the innards, which are also gold, because of course they are. And yeah, this just looks cool. I really, really like this. Which pack is better? I honestly don't know. I can't decide which pack I'm going to pose them in. And that's a good problem to have. Who wants some gratuitous gold comparison? That's right, you do. Here we have the Hyakushiki 1.0 Master Grade, Hyakushiki 2.0 Master Grade, and the Sumo from Turn A, another no grade. And you can just see with the golds, the Akatsuki is just so much brighter. It's like a very high yellow, orangish gold. The others are nice and have a nice pop to them. This thing explodes. I mean, wow, look at that thing. Final thoughts on this kit. I'm going to give this thing a thumbs up. I got this on sale for about $40, not counting shipping. And I've seen this thing go for as high as 60, sometimes $70. That's a bit much for a no grade. Even 40 is a little on the high side for a no grade kit. But just, if you like the gold bling, this is as bling as it gets. I mean, this thing was barely in the series, but everyone still loves this thing just because look at it. I mean, you got to wear shades to look at it. Again, I'm kidding, but only by a little. This is a very simple build. There's nothing fancy about it in terms of construction. It's a no-grade kit, but it's a popper, banger, exploder of a no-grade kit. If you want one, pick it up. You'll like the look. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best I can. Please stay tuned for more. I always have more reviews coming, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. Over all the years I've been on YouTube reviewing model kits, I've had a lot of people tell me that it's my fault that they've spent money on model kits. They weren't sure whether they were going to buy one. They watched my review, and they decided to buy one. Therefore, it is somehow my fault that they had to spend money. I always thought that was complete nonsense. That's just silliness. Kakarot 197. It is your fault and your fault alone that I had to buy this kit. You see, I was going to pass. I don't need an Akatsuki. I don't need that. Then I saw your review and you said a good one. And you made me buy it. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Your fault.